Hello. This is a reading for our full moon in Leo. Don't let the bride get in your way. So full moon is on this 27th of January this year and 2021, and these readings are for that purposes. What is opening up during on your sign, the zodiac sign, during this, let's say this energy will be lasting for 2 weeks at least, until we get into the new moon in Aquarius. Now this full moon energy is going to be very, very intense and challenging, but also healing at the same time. Now you will be showing off, you will be feeling very more comfortable. People might be a little bit more of confrontational during this week and this time, and for the next 2 weeks as well. Things what needs to be changed and what are challenging for you, or you have to kind of learn how to pursue or perceive them a little better, will be highlighted this week. And we're going to be looking at what are the main things, what are kind of coming up for your reading. Now these are general readings, so it might not resonate with all of you. If it doesn't, just you can pick another amazing reader in YouTube. There's loads of them. But if it does resonate, don't forget to leave a comment below. I would really like to know. So yeah, we're looking at healing, we're looking at confrontations, we're looking for, you have to set your values strongly in a push. Also with this energy this week, Sun and Jupiter are lined up in Aquarius, and there would be solar storms more likely happening. Check on Schumann's resonance. There's a lot of shifts and changes happening this week, in environmentally, in our governments, and so there's a lot of spark. Okay, a lot of these crazy stuff could happen. So the news could be a very high point. You might feel like you want to hide from the world at this next 2 weeks during this full moon energy. And things are definitely shifting this week. So I really want to kind of look in, and without me babbling and yaggling about it, let's hop into it, okay? Whew. Ready? Now, Aries, let's see what the moon is bringing. It has been very harsh though for other fire signs so far, so hope you get away from a little easier. I don't think anyone would actually get away that easily this time around. Sorry, it's like last year full moon in Libra was so intense. So full moon in Leo will be bringing out the cuckoo in all of us. Yeah, let's get the overall energy for my Aries. And we have balance. Interesting. Balance. And bottom deck energy is protection. Some of you might have to find a balance at a home life and know how to protect their nest at their home and their loved ones within it. But you have to have a balance on how you approach in your day-to-day life or certain situations mostly. Don't get your head too much in a cloud. Let's say if you have a lot of achievements at work, so don't get your head to go too high. You have to balance and ground yourself between the high and low. The kind of a grounding and having this kind of an uplifting energy. So you just have to balance it out, okay? The waning givers and waning crescent. So let's work the tarot. Clarify this whole thing. We have the lovers in reverse. And we have the world. Yeah, some of you will be definitely working with. Again, the lovers is this harmony, being unable to make decisions. But the world card is coming in to close those. So if you're not making decisions, the other people will be making decisions for you. And you have to find the balance when they make this decision for you. Instead of kind of going away with your fairies, or like kind of going away with your emotions, or even thought patterns, you have to ground yourself quite strong. You have to remember everything that's in your gut or in your kind of the second brain will help to guide you. But most of it, you have to protect yourself and the people around you, okay? The nose is running again. Ooh, let's see. Can I get some more clarifying cards here? Oops. This is another, I want to say Temperance card is a bit of a protection card. By keeping yourself balanced, okay, between your mental clarity and grounding and understanding your emotional body as well, there is nothing but victory coming out of it. There is nothing but can actually take away your power from you, Aries. Even if the decisions, because you might have been a bit late to make the decisions, you haven't really wanted to go 12 back in and make your decisions for certain situation, and the decisions are made for you. I do sense it's like it's out of your control because of the World card here. The world is going to decide that decision for you, and the only thing what you can do is keep yourself in balance, okay, with the Temperance as well, having everything balanced, all your elements, and protecting yourself and the loved ones the most, okay? You have the victory regardless. Like, this is again making best out of bad situation, okay? So the decision made for you, how are you going to balance it? How are you going to balance that you could have the protection, you could provide the protection for people around you? So you're going to follow this kind of, that you are going to make best out of the bad situation. You're going to balance everything out within these few moments, within a few days when this energy is coming in. So you could have a very significant thing happening on Thursday where this decision is made for you. Court dates, I mean, we're looking at the pandemic, and a lot of things are out of our control that we can't make those decisions. So these decisions were made for you, and that will ask you to kind of balance in between that, okay? Okay, I think we have enough. Okay, we have the decisions. You feeling that you don't know which way to go, okay? It is putting you on a spot to kind of close certain cycles, not even cycles, certain things in your life. Death of ego in a lot of ways. You have to kind of go through rebirth, because that decision, you have to reinvent yourself in a lot of ways, because of this decision, and trying to find the balance. Now, as much as you want to be victorious on finding the balance, but there is a decision kind of continuously changing your environment. It's also a conflict card for me. They could be facing two people clashing together a bit. Very easy to do if you're, let's say, if outside is deciding of all your decisions. It's your choice. Do you want to keep fighting against that, or you reinvent yourself very quickly and make it things work for you? Because we also have the Star card. You might feel a little bit less hopeful, but the point is here, if you reinvent yourself, you start to see the truth a little differently. We also have the King of Cups here in upwards, which is like you find this emotional maturity because of the situation being a little hopeless in a lot of ways. And by doing that, there is a bit of a letting go of kind of any emotional baggage, okay? And I do sense you got out some people for communication, because it's not for you. I sense like you might be feeling a little bit to keep this balance and protect yourself and loved ones around. You need to take very sensible, emotional decisions. And got people out of it. Like my throat gets really dry and cut out now with this Ace of Swords cards. Like the unsaid words. If you, pure example. Some of you might be kind of looking at it and some of you not. But like, let's say you can maybe just put this story into your perspective. let's say, example, you own a business and you can't control your business right now because outside world is, the pandemic is controlling all our business, and we kind of really feel out of control about that, okay? So you have to find the balance to come out of the situation a positive, okay? So things are, it's no point to fight with the governments over this pandemic because you would be one out of fucking millions. Sorry, my cursing, but it seems a really hopeless situation. Now you have to take emotions out of it, and you might be kind of looking continuously help from others. Maybe it's time to cut certain people out of your business. Maybe you have decided to collaborate with other people, other businesses, to kind of try to get this moving, set up an online shop together with other shops, and it's not working out. So you has to be emotionally very mature and not go into business with your emotions in it, but rather your mental, or having this balance in it. So you could cut out and create new communications and new connections where it's not that much attached to your emotions, and it's not attached, like you have to really invent it. The situation is chaotic all around. You have to make the best out of bad situation. So this would be very much highlighted in the next 2 weeks for you, and that's where you need to be heading. You need to protect your business, you need to protect your home, your environment, you need to protect your world, your little world, okay? So let's get some advice. But you can go with this. I don't really feel it's a relationship reading, love reading. I'm actually going to do the love and career next week for February. So if you have advice, what we have here, now is a lucky time. Now is a lucky time. You have to consider, like, yeah, in a way, the outside of the world is closed, but I have a lot of opportunities to do inside and learn from the past, okay? How you balance it out. So you might have faced this situation before. I mean, we have been nearly a year in it. So it's not like the first time we are facing another lockdown, another lockdown, another lockdown. You just really have to make the best out of the bad situation. So that's all I have for you. Aries, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to chat to you soon. Bye.